Hello, this is your lunchtime word on Wearside Bulletin. Your main headline for today is that a woman's body has been found in a pond in South Shields. Police were called to Temple Memorial Park at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. The area was immediately cordoned off and police remain at the scene and inquiries are underway to identify the woman. We'll bring you more on this in our main programme tonight. A group of MPs from different parties are fighting for the legalisation of cannabis. Former Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg and former Health Minister Norman Lamb joined Labour and Tory figures to back the new report, which claimed that legalisation could net the Treasury more than £1 billion in a tax revenue a year. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease has become the leading cause of death for the first time in the UK. An ageing population and a fall in mortality rates for other diseases push the illnesses to the top for the first time. When the figures are broken down by gender, heart disease is, however, still the leading cause of death for men, while dementia and Alzheimer's are the main cause amongst women. Figures show that people over 80 were more likely to die from dementia and Alzheimer's, while suicide is the leading cause of death in people under 35. Black Friday is now the biggest shopping day of the year in the UK. It falls the day after Thanksgiving in the US, and this year it is expected to be more bonkers than ever. Expect the usual big discounts in technology and electrical products, especially. A general rule of thumb is that there is a new model coming out. Expect older models to be going cheap as retailers try to shift them. And the North East is suffering from serious brain drain, with thousands of qualified workers shunning the region for London. Compiled by Homes for the North, the findings reveal the North in general has a problem retaining graduates. Alarmingly, around 5,100 British graduates have left the North East over the last decade. The research shows that the North East economy is suffering as a result of graduates leaving. A man that was tragically killed after being hit by a lorry on the A1 early on Saturday morning has been named. Askar Abilpanov, 19 years old and from Kazakhstan, was a pedestrian on the motorway when he was struck by the heavy goods vehicle. Police are appealing to anyone who was a witness to the incident, which involved a Reed HGV or a pedestrian in the roadway, to get in touch. Witnesses are asked to call Durham Police on 101. Next, a drunk driver became trapped under an overturned car as he tried to right it after crashing on a roundabout in Washington. 35-year-old Warren Duffy had to be rescued by firefighters when the car he had taken from his brother fell on top of him. The Happy Mondays are set to bring their iconic sound to Sunderland next summer. It's been announced that the band that helped define the Manchester music scene will headline Saturday night of next year's Sunnyside Live. Tickets are already available at 20% discount, priced at £28 for a weekend ticket. Once these tickets are gone, the price will rise to £35 for a full weekend. And in sport, it was a good week for Sunderland, who ran out 3-0 winners at home to Hull despite a 10-minute delay due to a power cut. David Moyes said that he feared the lights would never come back on at the Stadium of Light and that the game may have had to be replayed. Elsewhere in football, Newcastle have extended their impressive run with a 2-0 win over Leeds, and Middlesbrough lost 1-0 at home to Chelsea. In rugby union, Newcastle Falcons fell foul to an impressive Exeter Chiefs side as they lost 32-19 at Kingston Park on Friday. This has been your Word on Wearside Lunchtime Bulletin. Please join us later at 4 for an in-depth look at today's top stories.